Hello and welcome to another Rock Climber Life video. I'm your host, Jeff Stafford. Today I'm reviewing the Two Ogres chalk bag. This is the Essential Z chalk bag from Two Ogres. Two Ogres is a company based out of San Francisco, and on their website they kind of tell their story of how they started their products. They have a few different products, but a couple of them are two models of chalk bags. And they were sick of looking at chalk bags and having to spend, a lot of money on a chalk bag because, after all, in their opinion, it was just a chalk bag. And to spend 30, 40, sometimes even more, 40 bucks on a chalk bag, they thought that was, a bit excessive. So they made their own company and started producing chalk bags that are less than 20 bucks. What's interesting about this company is that if you go to Amazon.com and you search chalk bag, this is their #1 hit on Amazon. So it's probably the number one seller on Amazon, and the Essential Z model, which is the larger model, which is what I have here, which is good for me, clocks in around 16 to 18 bucks, depending on how Amazon is selling them at the time. But this is a great chalk bag, super durable, has all the features and actually a few extra features of any other chalk bag on the market. And like I said, it's less than 20 bucks. So if you're on a budget, or if you just don't really feel like spending a lot of money on a chalk bag, this is probably a perfect option for you. Starting with just some of the basic features of this chalk bag. It has a real stiff mouth, which is, I think, crucial for any chalk bag. Anything that's kind of floppy isn't going to work, of course. So this has a nice stiff mouth, so it's going to stay open while you're chalking up and while you're climbing. The inside has a kind of a puffy blue kind of extra puffy material that keeps the chalk kind of contained, similar to most chalk bags on the market that have like a chamois material or kind of a puffy material. Has a drawstring keeper here that works very well, doesn't slip. So this push button keeper doesn't slip at all in a string, and I think that's important because some chalk bags on the market, they have this keeper, but it slips, and it's just either there's not enough tension in the spring or whatever. But this one works great. The string is pretty long. If this string is a little bit long for your taste, you could easily just tie an extra knot and clip off the excess. I actually might do that because this string is really, really long the way it comes. The material is kind of a synthetic canvas. It's really stiff and durable, almost has this look like kind of a worn look to it, kind of like a canvas, but to me it feels like synthetic, like a nylon or something like that. Another great feature of the Essential Z chalk bag from Two Ogres is this small zipper pocket. You don't see these on too many chalk bags on the market, but this is great if you just want to put a ring or an ID or your climbing pass or something small, a key or a couple keys in there. This isn't going to hold a cell phone or anything like that. It's only about the length of my fingers, so it's kind of a small pocket, and you wouldn't want anything heavy in there anyhow. But it's a great feature for keeping anything small, and it doesn't add to the bulk or the weight of the chalk bag. So that's a nice feature right there. Typical to most chalk bags on the market, there is a elastic loop here for your chalk bag brush, and that'll easily slip in there. And there's a double loop for the included chalk bag belt. I've said it many times before because I've reviewed quite a few chalk bags on the website here, and I think any chalk bag these days must come with an included belt. I think it's essential. And this belt is actually really well designed. So it has the typical buckle, which is how you put it on, of course. But what I like is that it has two of these extendable, slider keeper type of things. I don't know what they're officially called, but it will go with extendable slider keeper thing, and that slides, and you can make the chalk bag bigger or smaller. But there's one on each side, which is nice. So you can make this thing really small or really large. And it also, what's nice is when you have two, it will keep the buckle centered. So the way I have it set up is pretty much about as small as it'll go, and the buckle is centered, and then you have the keeper on each side. I don't like the belts that have the keeper here, but it has this long tail that you have to like tie to the belt itself or something like that. I like a design like this that has this keeper here, and it keeps everything kind of tucked away and nothing's dangling out. But other than that, it has, like I said, all the features of any other quality chalk bag maker on the market, but it clocks in at less than 20 bucks, and I think that's a great feature. A lot, like I said, the zipper pocket and everything. So if you're looking for a chalk bag on a budget, or if you're primed up on Amazon and you need one in a rush and you get one in 2 days, take a look at the Two Ogres chalk bag. Again, this is the Essential Z, which is their big version. They also have one, I believe, called the Basic, which is a little bit smaller. And with that, this has been another Rock Climber Life video. Be sure to check out the blog, rockclimberlife.com, for more. Thanks for watching.